Turn up your radio.
Right now.
Guess who?
Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station, Det0x Radio.
Check your systems are offline.
Hello and welcome. You've crash landed on planet Ava here on Det0x Radio. I'm Ava Perrine, and with me today is my ever-ready co-host.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Khamare Shields, a.k.a. The Total Package. Might be the first time you hear this name, I promise. It will not be the last.
Khamare, we got one of the big guns with us today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. She is one of our illustrious deans. Could you please introduce yourself?
Adenike Marie Davidson.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Davidson, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. So as the Dean of the College of Humanities, Education, and Social Sciences, also known as CHESS.
Where we make strategic moves.
That's what I'm talking about, where we make strategic moves. So strategically, what we got going on, we're in the end of week 13 of 16. So we're
and this week 12.
No, it's week 13. No. Yeah. Yeah.
We wish it was week 12 so we had a little bit more time.
Time goes by real quickly. So what's going on in your world, the world of the Dean of Chess?
I'm actually teaching this semester.
Oh, okay.
Really? What you teaching?
Yes. So I'm teaching my favorite class, which is Intro to Literature,
Mm-hmm. All right.
which is a 100 level class.
Mm-hmm.
So normally, you think senior faculty only want to teach the upper division classes, but that's my favorite class because it allows me to sort of really delve in with the students how to read and how to love to read, right? And so I'm wrapping up the semester. I'm surprised that we're in week 13. That scares me probably as much as it scares the students. And we're doing poetry right now, so that's always good. And I try to give them some poems that are not your typical classic poems.
Okay.
So, for instance, the other day we read a poem by Ruth Gorman called "Poetry Should Ride the Bus."
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And next week I'll give them a poem when we're doing formats, an ode called "Ode to the Do-Rag."
Let's talk about that one a little bit. So what's that one about?
It's about the do-rag.
Well, I got
and the love of the do-rag and how the do-rag has progressed throughout the years and what the do-rag means to different generations.
Yes, well, I'm a true hater of the do-rag.
Does that mean you're also a hater of the bonnet?
Well, you know what? And as I was about to say, having locks, as you have locks, I'm a firm believer of locks of the bonnet, a satin bonnet to sleep in or whatever, but not out in the street. That's not streetwear, and nor is the do-rag. And so when we, have our students on campus, when if you come to my class, I'm like, oh no, that's not happening. So that's even in my syllabus. Like no do-rags, no. Now bunny slippers, I've had to kind of go back on the slippers because that's a thing with people. They want to wear their slippers, but at least up top, you got to be straight. I'm not trying to see all that. And I know the brothers, say, but Miss Perrine, I got to have my waves on swim and all this. Well, swim them at the house, but don't bring it outside. So I'm really curious. I'd love to read that.
So,
to the do-rag.
I will send it to you.
So the funny thing is, the way I met Miss Perrine, it was during my University Seminar 2 class. And when I say she has a deep disliking, not so much a loathing, but a deep disliking of people coming in and do-rags, and the other way we call it for the bonnet is the helmets of salvation. This is how far she went to prove how she don't like it. So her class would always start at 12, right after common hour, so it's lunchtime. So we're coming in, and I'm sitting by my best friend now that I met here, Jordan Smith.
Hey, Jordan.
So we're sitting in class, and Miss Perrine comes in essentially like a nightgown and everything. And she sold the bit. She had her little bonnet on too. So she comes in with her little card. We're over in the BOA.
Right.
She comes on stage like, "Hi, class," and everyone's looking like, "What's going on?" She's like, "Oh, what is it something about my hair?" And people are like, "You look." It's like, "Oh, do I not look business professional? I'm ready to teach." And most people are shaking their heads. And Jordan and I look at each other like, "Yeah, I see this." So then she goes, "Oh, clap. So why do you think you can come to my class dressed like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw this coming." And Jordan and I were each like, "She ain't talking about us, though." We came ready to go. But no, Miss Perrine definitely shows you when you show up ready, you present better, you feel a whole lot better. Because if someone were to walk in and be like, "Hey, I want to hand you this job right now," I can't do it the way you dressed. It immediately discounts you.
Ode to the do-rag.
Ode to the do-rag. And not ode spelled O-D-E.
Oh, okay. All right.
O-W-E-D.
As in you owe it to it.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Oh, definitely have to see that. Then.
Ode to the do-rag.
All right.
Absolutely.
Ode to the do-rag. Okay, so you are teaching, you said 100 levels. So
104,
mostly
English
freshmen and so
105.
forth, mostly in your class?
It's some of every body. Because, when people change their major,
Yeah.
they, have to start afresh. It technically is supposed to be the first required class for English majors and also education majors who are interested
Gotcha.
in teaching ELA.
Interesting. And I'm sorry, ELA.
English language arts.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so you are back in the classroom in addition
Just
to
one.
in addition to doing your dean duties. And so what has that been like for you? Just being the dean. Now you've been the dean now for
This is the end of my second year.
and how has that experience been like for you?
So I'm becoming more comfortable, right? I think it's helpful to have come through the ranks in your own college,
Sure.
right? So they know that I have taught 4 classes.
Right.
They know I have taught gen ed classes, right? And I've taught freshmen. And so I think that's helpful to me, right? Because they know that I've been in the trenches.
Right.
And then I've been on the other side as the union president, right? But some would say that I've now come over to the dark side. So,
Well, people don't always understand, and that's the thing. It's a perspective issue, isn't it?
Right.
So sometimes when
Yes.
we complain about things, and I'm not an apologist for anybody, but sometimes when you say, well, why don't they do this and why don't we do that and so forth, and sometimes you don't know the other side of it, in terms of the budget, the politics, the parents, the whatever's going on,
Right.
and so we have to be able to kind of cut each other a little bit of slack in terms of, the people who are setting policy and so forth.
but I also think that helps me with the administration side because I've come through the trenches.
Yeah.
And, I've done all of the levels of the teaching. So I can say, okay, in our gen ed, we need this. In our, freshman classes, we need to have more of this and less of this. So I think I'm getting my sea legs.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. So by the time you really get the hang of it, it'll be time to go.
It'll be time to retire.
Yeah. That's something. So speaking of that, I'm sorry, Khamare, I'll let you get a word in edgewise.
Well, that's why I had a question for Dr. Davidson. What is one of the most creative challenges that have kind of helped you get to where you are today? Especially because being as a teacher, you rose to the different ranks, you taught the different levels, you learned what worked for you here, what didn't work for you for other things, and now leveling up to being the dean. There has to be something that probably made you be like, okay, this is going to push me to do me the best way I can, and this is what I want my end goal to be. So what's the most creative challenge you've had to face?
I don't know about the most creative challenge, but what I will say is this is not my first institution,
Okay.
right? So I started off at a PWI, a very large PWI. And right now it's the largest in the country, University of Central Florida.
Really?
With 74,000 students.
Wow.
74,000 students. It wasn't that when I was there. And then I left there and went to Fisk University, HBCU in Nashville, Tennessee. So I had a very disparate experience, right?
Sure.
I understood a very large PWI state school. I understood a very family-oriented private HBCU.
Right.
And so how to navigate different challenges in both of those areas helps me have an understanding of both the profession and student body.
Yes.
Right? So I think that's helpful, but it also means that I have connections in different areas.
Yes.
Right? And so I think that it's important that you, more than anything, understand the profession and the changing of the profession. And have people that you can call on to, sort of brainstorm and ask questions. In addition to that, I think it's always important to continue working on your own interests, scholarship, research areas, keeping up with your own pedagogy in your classrooms. So that way that you can have a body of understanding to both talk across lines, right? With faculty, with students, with administration.
So, and we're going to take a quick pause because we're welcoming the third member of our group this morning, Nathen Going. Hey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nathen Going, aka Det0x Melody, your local DM.
So you all know each other, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. And so what I wanted to ask you then, what are some of your own real personal interests that you bring to the table that you really want to explore?
That I bring to this table, or I
well,
bring
in
to
general,
the dean's table?
Well, I guess maybe
Both.
two separate. Yeah, exactly.
To the dean's table, I would say that I'm a really avid reader and film goer because
nice.
my dad was a filmmaker. So I'm always talking about, this book, this film, or, this TV show. And often people say, how do you have time to do any of that? But I don't have kids. So I think I bring that to the dean's table. And this also allows me to talk with students about, very contemporary things going on. But I think I also bring a sense of understanding the need to have one's own interests outside of work. Like,
Right.
I have a tendency to be a workaholic, but I also love my hobbies, right? So in terms of hobbies, I sew, I do yoga. I'm technically certified to be an aerial yoga teacher, although my usual yoga studio closed down. And I think that's important to sort of keep one grounded, right? And not overburden oneself with work.
Gotcha. You mentioned that one of the things you do is you're avid with reading, you're looking at film, you're looking at TV. Which, by the way, that sounds like you're going to have her come to your Cinema and Society class.
That would be awesome next semester. Yep.
So with that being said, what's one of the things you've been reading as of recent, and then what's either a TV show or a movie that you've been looking forward to that either came out this previous year or is coming out this upcoming year?
So The Boys just started back.
Yes,
just
final
started
season.
back yesterday. I haven't started it yet. I just finished Paradise,
Okay.
which I thought was fabulous. And this is a book that I tell everybody about. It's actually a series by Tracy Dion.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 books, but last year the 3rd book came out. So it's Bloodmarked, Legend Born, and Oathbound. Those are the 3 books so far. Tracy Dion.
Okay.
And it is based on the idea. Actually, it's adolescent fiction.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. And it's also fantasy. And I started reading a lot of adolescent fiction because I have goddaughter, who's now old. She's 22, 21. But when
That's not so old, but yeah, she's. Yeah, I got you. She's not a baby.
When she was a teenager, I was in a book club with her.
Oh, nice.
So I was reading all this adolescent fiction, and then she stopped reading all this adolescent fiction because she's too old now. And I continued. So anyway, the books are based on the idea that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table had certain powers.
Oh, nice.
Makes sense.
Were transported down through the generations. And this young black girl happens upon initiation of this next generation, and it ends up that she has one of the powers, but she didn't know she had one of the powers because King Arthur had a black mistress.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And that's all I'll spoil for you.
Oh, wow, that sounds like fun. So you're talking about adolescent fiction. What was the one with the vampires? You just had it, Bella and
Twilight.
Twilight. Oh yeah, I have all of those.
I'm glad you and I have the same reaction.
Are y'all judging me? Oh, I thought this was a judgment-free zone.
We're not judging you. We're judging the series.
I have said nothing.
I love those books. I'm
Your
sorry.
face said it all.
It sure did.
This is radio, not television.
Well, you all should see the stank face she just gave me. So, anywho, but yeah, the Twilight series. So, but I definitely want to check out. Now, you said the author is Tracy Deonn.
Tracy Deonn, Deonn.
And the fourth book is coming out soon.
Next year.
Awesome.
Takes her 2 years.
Hey, that's fine because that gives us time to catch up.
And they're long.
That's fine.
They're like 500 pages.
As a reader, that's nothing.
Yeah, I like that because when I was reading the Harry Potter series, can y'all get with that? The Harry Potter series.
That was 25 years ago.
So it doesn't matter. The books are forever, aren't they? That right? How long ago did Shakespeare live? How long ago, right? Yeah. And so we're still quoting him. So definitely Harry Potter. The thing I loved about them was the fact that they were big, because that became my nail salon, my mani-pedi book, my if I'm traveling book kind of deal. And so it took me a year to get through sometimes one of the books. But that was fine because I was just going at a pace of whenever, I had that extra time. So that's cool. That kind of reminds me of something that, of course, we went on to The Wiz.
Yes,
thank you very much for approving that and all of that, because I know the money had to come from somewhere. Thank you very much, Ardeen. And so I want you all to be able to talk about your experience at The Wiz. But one of the things that I enjoyed was being on the bus with the students, right? And so I'm sitting between these two here, Nathen and Khamare, and they were talking about their experiences with the cartoons like Ben 10 and so forth. Yes. And it occurred to me, now I've watched those, but I came to them as an adult because I've been a cartoonaholic for my whole life. But you guys were raised in that culture. And so you knew the lines and everything, and I felt like, oh my goodness, they're hip deep into it. So help us out with something that we can question our dean about regarding. You had one of your icebreaker questions.
Oh,
kind of deal.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of icebreaker questions kind of on the way home because that's what can you do when you want to talk to people.
It also works out well that Nathan's come up with a lot of good icebreaker ones, right. Which work for us when we're doing sound check, because for those who don't understand the tech portion of it, when you have microphones, you want to make sure that the levels are set how the people are normally going to talk. So if someone's whisper quiet, you turn them up. If someone's really loud, you turn them down. So the way Nathen does it, he gets you to start a conversation so the levels are best balanced when you're talking to each other.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it works constantly. I will say we'll just start with just one that I love giving people. Give it to you. What would, if you had to choose to eat one of the two, waffles or pancakes for the rest of your life?
Instantly get soggy.
Oh, but
waffles, Belgian waffles.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Pancakes get soggy.
I don't think they get that soggy.
If you're
like
you made
leaving
them
them
right,
out,
if you make them right, they won't get soggy. Yeah.
Waffles.
Judgment-free zone.
I'm not judging. I'm not
playing devil's advocate.
I'm not judging.
And then you're like, okay.
Yeah, no, because that's the fun part of starting the conversation.
Is that what it
is personally, I think both are equally kind of good.
They are not equally good.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
I think each have their own flaws and own.
Did you ask her why?
There are no flaws in waffles.
Oh, there has to be a flaw in
No
waffle.
flaws in waffles.
So why would you choose waffles over pancakes overall?
Because pancakes, it's
That's what she
soggy.
said. Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
The only reason is just because they get soggy.
That's good enough.
I mean,
That's
fair
a fair
enough.
reason.
That is a very good reason for it, and I think when you ask these kind of questions and getting the reaction of people is the best part. And I love playing devil's advocate in those kind of questions. Is like, yeah, well, you
That
got
was
this
an
side.
Easy question. You gotta give me a different question.
Oh, easy question. Oh, what?
That one was too easy.
What's a good one?
There's the one that you and I always talk about. If you could only have one superpower, what would it be?
Transportation.
Okay.
Why?
Because I don't like to sit in traffic.
So you mean like teleportation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get somewhere really
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Because transportation would be like, I turned into like a transformer. Now I'm a plane or something. You have to ask.
I don't think that would be transportation.
Transportation, I feel like would fall on items, not
Can you?
not
Oh my
people,
goodness,
right?
we got the guest, and now we're gonna be like,
Well, that's why you ask
Okay,
questions.
so teleportation.
Yeah.
okay, that's perfect.
Because sometimes it's the application of the power that applies when you say it. Because some people just think of the base level and they don't realize there's ways to
I
manipulate it.
don't want to listen to everybody's thoughts. I don't want to be invisible.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sit in traffic.
That makes sense. So, Khamare, I would like for you to be able to answer this business about the waffle or the pancake, because he gives an answer that is unreal. Okay,
So between the two, I would definitely go with waffles because of their versatility. With waffles, you can make a lot of different things out of them. You can eat them plain. You can use them to make sandwiches. You can eat them for breakfast, lunch, dessert, whenever. There's a lot of variety you can do with waffles. Pancakes, not so much. You're kind of limited to.
You can have variety with pancakes. You can use it for a sandwich. You can eat it for a dessert.
Yeah, but like you said, pancakes get a whole lot soggier. And with waffles, you can have it crispy on the edges and nice and like soft in the middle. With pancakes, you have to be a little bit more specific of how you do it.
tell us about the sandwich, the waffle sandwich.
Oh yeah, so there's always a different type of waffle sandwich. I'll even do what I did when I was a kid. You get the 2 egg waffles, you put them in there, you fry up a piece of bologna and some cheese. That'll take it right there. If I'm being really, really greedy, like my late Baba, may he rest in peace. Make the waffles, get me some scrapple, because I'm a Delawarean. I love me my scrapple. Yeah. I'll load up the scrapple, the bacon, the sausage, cheese. Yeah, I'm good.
Gotcha. All right.
The question should be pancakes, French toast.
See?
Okay.
See?
That's actually a funny story here. When we were on the bus and I asked this question, Khamare immediately rebutted after he answered with his long-winded his speech about the waffles
Yeah, he
being
did.
better.
Yeah, he did.
And he's like, well, you should have added French toast. I'm like,
I would have said French toast without hesitation.
So what was yours? If you have French toast, waffle, or pancake, which is it?
It's still waffles, but
still.
French toast, a good French toast casserole is the
Yes.
Well, yeah. And actually, there's a spot on down in Rehoboth, and I guess they also have a place in Ocean City. And the first time I ever had the French toast casserole, oh my goodness, they had it on their buffet. And I went back and went back and went back. And each time we'd go down to the beach, if we were going to stay down there, we would actually order a pan full, and then we'd share it with people and so forth. And then they changed managers, and they did the whole renovation of the restaurant and everything. And then suddenly, the chef doesn't have time to make that. So, well, you were charging us, we were paying for it, $40, $50, whatever it was. Well, we'll have to see if they have time. And most recently, they have not had time, even
You have
with a
to do
week or
it
two.
overnight.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because you got to let it.
Because it's like a creme brulee, so it's like you have to let it like set.
Oh, so much for that.
Yep.
No, it's like a bread pudding.
Oh,
Yeah. Because you got to let it soak. Yeah.
That way you can get the flavor.
So what kind of bread you like to use?
Brioche.
Yeah. All right. That's what I'm talking about. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we now in time?
So right now in time, we're about near a little bit over halfway. So just for those just tuning in now, you're listening to Planet Air Ava here on DESU Radio. And right now it's time for our segment we call What's in Your Headphones, a.k.a. Playlist of the Week. So starting off, we want to give a shout out to the captain of the ship here, Mr. Patrick Gloucester of both DESU Radio and the R Report. We also want to give a shout out to Commissioner Smack,
the Indie Plug.
Because without her, the show would not be named for what it is. So, for those who do not know how this works, we like to ask all our guests what's in their headphones, whether it be audiobooks, music, oldies, newies. If it's in your headphones, we want to hear it. So, Dr. Davidson, what's in your playlist right now?
So I'm listening to the new Jill Scott album.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yes.
What do you mean, wow?
I didn't know she was still singing or something. I hadn't heard anything.
Jill Scott
No.
is certified.
She has an all-male backup.
Really?
Oh.
Interesting. All right,
She's
now,
the
Jill.
only and all-male musician. She's the only queen on this stage.
All right now, Jill.
And I've been listening to a lot of Tina Marie.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's my favorite. On my audiobook, I'm actually listening to a play called Fat Ham.
Ooh.
Fat Ham. Can you guess what that's about?
Ham.
No. It's a remake of Hamlet.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's a remake of Hamlet. Hamlet is a queer guy, right? And it's the same story where his father has been killed and comes back to him as a ghost and says, my brother has killed me and married your mother and you must avenge me and all of that. And he's dealing with some identity issues, but
Right.
Shakespeare's Hamlet was dealing with identity issues also. So I'm listening to that. It's by a playwright called James I. James. And he's actually from Philly.
Awesome.
That's on my playlist.
James I. James is that's a very interesting name. Someone was like, your first name and your last name gonna be the same.
Well, you know what?
No, his last name is literally I. James.
Oh,
Oh.
I
I was the middle initial.
Right, no,
Yeah.
the I is not his middle name.
Oh,
His middle
interesting.
initial, no.
Wow, she's brought us, what was it? Ode to the
do-rag.
Oh, to the
rag.
do-rag.
And fat
O-W-E-D, right, and fat ham. Well, that makes me think of, every time I hear anything Shakespearean now, I think of David Tolley.
Romeo and
that
Juliet.
doggone Romeo and Juliet. You know,
Rock
he
opera.
made us learn our lines in the
Shakespearean
Elizabethan English. And then we didn't do the play. So we still
have the cast
that's
album we did,
unfinished
so-
business that we got going on.
Because he said recently he's probably going to take that off Broadway, but he still has all the tracks and stuff
right,
recorded
for
before.
voiceovers and so forth.
And through DSU, he's still trying to see if we can make that an animated feature as well, possibly.
Yeah, awesome.
So that'll be fun.
Love us some David Tolley. Okay, so
Nathan?
Yeah, I think you ever find a song that you just constantly listen to on repeat? That's Team Yell. The song it's called Team Yell by Cam Steady. And it's just got an energy to it. I've listened to it like a myriad amount of times, and I still don't know half of the words. All I know is that they scream Team Yell at one point. That's it.
You'll learn it eventually.
So Cam Steady is the name of the group, or
That is the name of the person. It is a single artist. He does a lot of nerdcore raps on Pokemon, which,
Interesting.
shocker,
Okay.
yeah, right?
Nerdcore.
I see what you
I
did
was
there,
totally
Pikachu.
done with all of it. Right. So nerdcore raps. Break it down for us a little bit.
Nerdcore raps is a type of genre that is kind of a pop rap mixture.
Yes.
That is based around anime and nerd culture.
Anime, comics, video games. If there's a nerdy niche in it, someone's rapping about
Someone's
it.
rapping
Gotcha,
about
okay.
it. I've even done some songs myself.
Really?
Yes.
Original material?
Original material, yes.
There's a couple of them based on Dungeons and Dragons as well.
Oh, D&D.
Yes.
Yes.
The real D&D.
Yes, the real D&D.
Well, I don't know. I've been listening. I told you I've been into the salsa mode lately. And so anything that kind of gets me moving, and I've been listening to, what's his name? Golly. I can't think of the man's name. Living La Vida Loca guy.
Ricky.
Yes,
Martin.
Ricky.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ricky
Ricky
Martin.
Martin. Right. And so I've been listening to a little bit of Ricky Martin.
Not Bad Bunny.
You know what? I have tried to a little bit since the whole Super Bowl thing, and I haven't really found the jam yet from him that I really like. So I'm still. Do you have somebody that do you have one of his that you like?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I don't dislike any of them, but they're not on repeat.
Yeah, I got you.
Sometimes you got to find what you like.
Yeah, you do. I'm looking for a fast
Speaking
jam
of
to
funny,
dance.
though, when you guys said that in the Soul Super Bowl thing, that just reminded me of the fun fact that the wedding that they hosted was a real wedding.
Yes,
That's a real
it was a
wedding.
real wedding.
It was a real wedding.
Yes.
Really?
The
Oh, nice.
bride and
Interesting.
groom wanted him to perform at their wedding. And he had apparently said, "Oh, I have other arrangements.
Right.
Come to me for my thing and you'll get married there."
Right.
They got
And they
televised.
didn't
No,
know
that's what
it
that
was
was.
the Super Bowl.
All right.
So, like, come to find out, they did the whole wedding with the Super Bowl. I found that out. I was like, that's so.
That's
imagine
interesting.
saying that to like your kids
Yeah,
or like friends in the future.
yeah.
Like, yeah, got married at the Super Bowl.
They better stay together too.
Oh yeah, most def.
Gosh darn it.
Not the Coldplay kiss cam.
Oh no. But boom. Let's not go there. Okay.
We
So
won't.
Khamare.
All right, so for me, since we did go see The Wiz the other night, I did download the 2024 cast album because that's who's currently doing it. And I do like this version of it compared to some of the other Broadway versions or even the original one.
Right.
Because I'm a proponent. I prefer Dorothy when she's teenage age. I don't like the angle of, oh, Dorothy's in her like 30s or something trying to be a school teacher.
Oh, really?
And then she got sent to Oz. I'm like, my suspension of disbelief don't really work this way. But I really did like what they did for the entirety of it. I did like some of the modernization for some of the background music and a lot of the dance numbers. As someone who does like acting on stage and as a tech, which Nathen and I also connect with, it was just visual eye candy.
Yeah,
so
it
I
was.
love that. Other than that, I always listen to my local friends who make music, whether they're alums of DSU or not. So that would be Eli J, Vintage, Javier Gooden, Kenny Avenue. And then one of our recent alums, Ruggiero, recently put out an EP today called Burn the Bookmark. He's been promoting it for the last couple of months. He dropped a couple singles, but today is the full release of the EP. So I'm hoping to get him on soon so we can have another conversation because we interviewed him a couple years back as well.
I'm telling you, they got to be showing us the love too, Khamare.
I'm sure the love regardless because it's what we do. But
They
yes,
got to show us the love.
They just got to be tapped in.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out here.
Well, we're Hornets. We stink.
That's what it is. What else we got going on?
Well, other than that, we will shout out Dr. Tolley again because his off-Broadway production that he
Mr.
did.
Puppy.
Yeah, he did all
musical.
Yes, he did all the musical accompaniments for that. That will be premiering at DSU on the 24th of April. So everyone be looking out for that. The time for that right now is 11
11
to
o'clock.
noon.
It's an hour.
So the doors are going to open right at like 10:30. So
Right in the EH.
yes, so we want to make sure people come out for that. Also, that same day, Class Records and the Pop Ensemble
Yep.
is having their release party for their EP coming out. So shout out to Brother Rob Tyler
Absolutely.
of Double M Promotions.
Yep.
So there's a lot of stuff that DESU Radio is going to be covering for that aspect. So make sure everyone is tapped in for that.
And then, of course, that night is
The Met Gala,
Right.
which we have to get a little bit more information on, but just know DSU Radio is going to most likely be in the building.
and
for that.
Dr. Charlisa Edelin.
Yes.
is heading that up.
Absolutely.
That's her baby, actually.
Yes. All right. So with that said, we are currently out of time, but this has been a great conversation overall.
Awesome.
So before we fully leave off, tags, Dr. Davidson, where can people find you? Where can people tap into you? Especially if they're looking for things like mentorship or if they just have more questions they want to pick your brain about.
I'm in the EH building, room 265. My email, amdavidson@desu.edu.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
You can find me at Det0x Melody on Instagram, and that's pretty much the only place you can find me currently. I am working on a LinkedIn page and that will be eventually up.
And his portfolio, he's been doing everything he can. He's been helping us out a lot this semester, so that's about to balloon.
He's about to graduate too.
Yes, he is.
We need to have Dr. Davidson back because we didn't get a chance to talk about her art and the other things that she does. She's a Renaissance woman.
Oh, we'll definitely plan that out then.
Awesome.
As for me, you can find me at GamerGod514 on Instagram. I'll be updating all my stuff later on to match my Total Package branding, which means you can also follow me at Total Package Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook. That is my production page for what I do. Make sure you guys follow DESU Radio on all social platforms because everything we do here for our shows feeds into that. For Miss Perrine, you can find her at Ava0821 on Instagram, Reckless Abandon Productions on Instagram, Planet Ava on Facebook, which will be updated later on to be all stuff with Reckless Abandon once we have all our logos and stuff straightened out.
Yep.
With that said, thank you, Dr. Davidson. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Miss Perrine, for having us on as always.
And real quick, before we go, we're going to give a special shout out and say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
And thanks everyone just for hanging out with us today.
Follow me on Instagram at Ava0821.
Are you an entertainer?
Do you want to come on the show?
Do you have something special that you do?
Email me at planetava@gmail.com.
Now check out Planet Ava every Sunday, live at 5 p.m. and reruns on Monday and Tuesday at 3 p.m., Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m., Thursday at 4 p.m., and Saturdays at 8 a.m.
Here on Det0x Radio
with Live 365.
I'm Ava Perrine.
I'm Khamare Shields, the Total Package. Bye for now.
It's the #1 station blazing the airwaves.
Right here, so keep it locked.
This is Det0x Radio.